Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel where we keep things real about finance, mindset and business. In my previous video, we spoke about books that helped my mental being and as well as my personal growth, and today we are delving into the field of finance where we tackle budgeting. How's your budgeting going anyway? Imagine your money is a group of workers. They show up every month. What job do you give them? Are they building something for you, or they are just putting out fires? We mostly budget in fear. For rent, food, data, etc. But trust me, this is not budgeting, this is survival math. But now we are trying to grow, you and I. And growth needs a different system. Let's start simple but strong. The first yet simplest step to take in your budgeting journey is to give every single coin a job. If you don't tell your money where to go, it will definitely go everywhere, mostly where it doesn't have to go. In budgeting, you don't have to cut off the fun. It's just about telling your money, hey, go build me something. And that is it. Let's assume your skills and tools are your builders, your savings are your bodyguards, and your fun money are your motivators. You don't have to fire them, just that you don't have to also overpay them. The next step is to make up your mind not to plan to just survive, but to stretch. Most people only plan to get by, and that's why they get stuck on the way. You need a plan that leaves space to grow, even if it's small. And this is where the 50-30-20 upgrade comes in. I'll touch on that. You might have heard of the 50-30-20 upgrade from people or maybe from the media, because it's the most simplest budgeting formula every beginner needs. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings. But here's the catch. It is built for people like you and I, people who are still figuring life out and planning to grow financially as well. Here is a breakdown of this formula. The 50% here represents your security and survival needs. These are your bodyguards. They protect your life. These are your rent, food, transport, bills, and the rest. The 30% here represents your fun and growth activities. But here is how this works. With this 30%, you get to take 20% for your growth and skills. This is your game changer. This includes courses, books, or side hustle tools like camera, coaching, or whatever builds your brain or brand. These are your builders. They help you escape the cycle. And the 10% goes to your fun activities. You are human and you don't have to take your motivators out. They are your motivators in life. Budget space to enjoy, but don't let it dominate you. The next step, which is step 3, is about buying power, not just pleasure. Growth budgeting is asking yourself this question: will this benefit me 6 months from now? If yes, it's a seed. If not, it's just sugar. For instance, spending 10K on impulsive clothing is sugar. 10K on books or something like a microphone, a camera is a seed. Budgeting for a skill or a coach is buying power. And budgeting just to look rich is performance. Yeah. So whenever you are budgeting, make sure you are buying power or sowing a seed. And the fourth and final step is to make budgeting a habit and not a punishment. If you hate your budget, you would abandon it. Keep it simple, keep it honest according to your income. Use a book or an app to track your own spending. Check your budget every day. Ask whether your money just disappeared or it built you something. And finally, I want to reiterate that I wasn't this clear with money either. There were times I spent emotionally and impulsively just to escape the pressure I was feeling inside. But I realized that in order to change my life, I need to manage what I already have. And yeah, this is what budgeting is about. It's not about how much you earn, it's about how intentional you are about the money you earn. Trust me, you are not too broke to start. You are just too scared to shift. Join me as we implement this in our early years and see where it takes us to in the next few years. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly tap on the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you stay updated to all my uploads. See you, bye.